All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for coming and spending your time with me today. I appreciate that. This is Stay Active at Home with Ginny and Nate. Our workout today is going to be something that's familiar to us, but I'm going to tweak it just a little bit. So we're going to do 3 exercises 3 times through. The work to rest ratio is 45 seconds of work to 15 seconds of rest. But the twist is that after we're done with all 3 rounds, we're going to hold a plank for 1 minute. Then we're going to switch all the other exercises up. We're going to do those 3 exercises for 3 rounds. Then we're going to hold another plank for a minute. So we're going to really work on that plank endurance. Usually we hold them for about, if we do a plank, it's usually a tap involved or some other exercise involved during it. It's not too often that we actually just sit there and hold a plank and work on it. I know every once in a while we do like a plank off at the end just for fun, but this one is going to be 1 minute plank between rounds. Cool. All right, our first exercise is going to be a bent over row. So you can do this a couple different ways. I'm just going to use 1 dumbbell for this exercise. You can use 2, but here's the options you have. You can stand here with your feet shoulder width apart, hinging forward and nice low row. You know what? Actually, not 2 dumbbells, just 1 dumbbell. So you would hinge forward and you can do a nice low row here because we're going to do this one twice. You can find something to hold on to, like I'm going to hold on to this bar. I'm going to bend over and I'm going to row nice and low. Or if you don't have anything to hold on to, you can rest your elbow on your front knee and row. I just want to take your back out of the equation. If you're bent over for 45 seconds and doing another exercise, a lot of times that fatigue in your low back starts to pick up. And that's the last thing I want to happen during this exercise. So either rest your opposite arm on your front leg or hold on to a bench, a piece of furniture, or something to row. We're going to do that for 45 seconds, then we're going to switch sides to the other side. So you can rest arm on knee to take pressure off your back and row on the other side, or hold on to something and low row there. After that, we're going to do an elevator squat. So if you choose to have that weight, hold it under your chin, squat down all the way, up a third of the way, down to the bottom, and then stand up. If you don't want to have a weight, that's okay too. These are challenging enough. Make sure on those elevator squats that you aren't bouncing, that you're doing a quick change or a quick pause at each change of direction. So we'll do that 3 times. Then we're going to hold a nice, perfect plank for 1 minute. Something to keep in mind during those planks: don't let your middle sag, don't let your butt elevate. Nice, flat plank. Straight line between tailbone, shoulders, and head. If you want to go high plank and hold on your hands, you can do that too. That'll put a little bit more strain on your shoulders, but it'll take some pressure off your elbows if those are pretty pressure sensitive. Exercise or circuit number 2. You're going to lay down on your back with your weight, and we're going to do a single arm chest press. So knees up, other arm extended. You're just going to press the weight up to the ceiling. Just 1 arm for 45 seconds. Then we're going to rest for 15, and you're going to switch sides. One thing to keep in mind when you're coming down, you want to keep that elbow nice and wide. You don't want to let your wrist cave inside your elbow. So keep everything going in a straight line, parallel to the wall for 45. Then we're going to do a new exercise. This might be reminiscent of maybe elementary school. We're going to do a bear crawl. So you're going to start with a hovering tabletop. So your knees are off the ground, and then you're going to walk forward and then walk back. So your right arm moves forward, your left leg moves forward and back. So depending on how much space you have, you could walk forward about 5 strides if you'd like. But if you only have a mat, you might just go forward 1 stride and back 1 stride. This one is going to take some thinking because when we cross center line of our body, it's almost like a pat in your head, rubbing your tummy type of thing. So make sure Your back's nice and flat. When your right arm moves forward, your left leg moves forward. When your left arm moves forward, your right leg moves forward. And same with backwards. If that seems to be too tough or too complicated, we'll just hold a hovering tabletop. So all you do is lift your knees up off the ground and hold here, if you choose not to do the bear crawl. Then after that, we're gonna hold plank for a minute to finish it off. Cool? If you get lost, just follow along with me. I'll be working out with you guys. All right, let's get warmed up. First exercise, we'll do 10 squats. We start almost every workout with the 10 bodyweight squats. Just got to get those lower limbs primed and ready to go. Weight on your heels and your big toe. Second one, we're going to do a lateral lunge. So let's do stationary. Legs nice and wide. We're just going to do 5 on each side. So you're shifting your body weight on top of one leg, return, shifting to the other leg, return. Make sure your knees not caving in here, that everything's stacked up on top of each other. Toes pointed straight forward too. Shifting your butt back. And there's 5 for me. All right, exercise 3, we're gonna do 5 push-ups. Nice, slow, controlled push-ups. We're gonna be doing those chest presses today, so let's get those shoulders and the chest muscles primed and ready to go too. Just 5 nice, smooth, slow, controlled push-ups. Try not to rush through these. And when you're done with those, you're gonna come on up and do 15 jumping jacks. Or if you're not a jumper, these jumping jacks. All right, we should be good. Should be good and warmed up now. So figure out your space. If you have something to lean against, get it ready, get it prepared. If it's a chair, if it's a bench, if it's a couch, anything. I just want to take pressure off your back during these bent over rows. Or you can utilize your leg. Your leg works too. But bent over row, single arm for 45 seconds. And we are starting here in 10 seconds. And row. Try your best not to roll your shoulders forward. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep that row nice and low. You're not shrugging your shoulder up to your ear. You're keeping everything nice and low. You can see 45 seconds bent over like this. You can start to feel it in your back. So that's why I want you to hold on to something. 10 seconds. All right, switching sides. So if the weight's in your left hand, your left foot will be back. Starting here. And keep that elbow tucked in, don't let it wing out. Keep the elbow tucked into the side. Good job, you guys. Keep it going. You might notice one side is a lot easier to do than the other side. And that's okay. Just be aware of that. We want that weaker side to catch up. So in a vacuum, given equal resistance onto a weaker muscle and a stronger muscle, the weaker muscle will always catch up. So keep that in mind. Okay, elevator squats coming at you. So that doesn't mean put a heavier weight in your weaker hand and a lighter weight in your stronger hand to catch up. Just keep everything the same. And go down, a third of the way up, all the way down to the ground and back up. Good job, you guys. Keep them rolling, keep them rolling. No bouncing on these. Good form. Keep your chin up, chest up, not hinging over your front leg. We got 15 seconds. Good job. Keep holding on to that weight. Oh man, my legs are sore from those lunges we did yesterday. Oofta. Here we go, round 2. When I mention low row, I mean bring the weight from here to your hip, not up here, because then your shoulder muscles and your trap muscles are going to engage. So keep it nice and low. Working on your shoulder blade doing the work. Good job, you guys. We have 15 seconds. Good job. All right, other arm. This is starting to get tough. They're starting to build up. Starting in 3. And go. You see how I'm pulling back and not just straight up? You want to pull back. If you're starting a lawnmower, you wouldn't start a lawnmower like this. You start a lawnmower like this. So that's what I want you to imagine you're doing. Pulling the cord for a lawnmower. I'm not going to say snowblower. We're not even close to that time yet. 15 seconds. Good job, you guys. Finishing strong here. And rest. All right. Back to round 2 of elevator squats. Starting in 5. And go down. Up a third of the way. Down the rest of the way. And stand. If you're feeling a little bit of fatigue in your legs, even from those rows, it's because you're putting all your body weight on that front leg, which is okay. That's good. As long as it's not being put on your back. That's the important part. Good job, guys. You can still go quick without bouncing. So if you're trying to pick up your pace here, think down, pause, up, pause, down, pause, stand. Just try to avoid that bounce as best you can. Good job. All right, one more round. Then we got a plank hold. And row. Last round of these rows. Don't get sloppy on me. Keep your back nice and flat, not rolling the shoulders forward. If you want to tip forward further, you still want to keep that back nice and flat. Remember, just stopping once that elbow straightens out, not going any further than that. Yeah, 15 seconds. 5. time for bent over rows. That mid back should be getting pretty gassed. If it is, you're doing it right. And rowing. Good job. Keep it up. We're 20 seconds in. Finish strong, you guys. 15. I know it's starting to get tired, but you got this. We got 5. Woo. Good job. Okay. Last elevator squat. Then we're going to pop down onto the ground for our 1-minute plank. In 3. There we go. Good form, you guys. Good form. So you can get all the way down to 90 degrees. Good job, Lauren. Yeah. Kicking butt, you guys. Good job. 20 seconds. All right, almost there. Final 5. Let's get one good row rep in. All right, quick drink of water. We're going to start this real soon here. Quick drink. My timer's only set for 5 seconds of leeway. So when I say go, we only got 5 seconds. All right, everybody in position. 1-minute plank. Here we go. Starting in 5. Go. Nice flat plank. Don't let that butt raise. Don't let the middle sag. Good job, everybody. We're halfway. Keep your face and your head parallel to the floor too. Don't drop your head down. That's going to put some pressure on your low back too. Keep your head in alignment with your shoulders. Good job, you guys. We only got 10 more seconds. There you go, everybody. Okay. Now, second circuit. Single arm chest press, so you're laying on the ground with a dumbbell, pressing straight up. Let's go palms facing your feet. So 45 seconds on one arm, 45 seconds on the other. Then we're going to work on the bear crawl. We're starting chest press, so you're laying down on your back, starting in 10 seconds. Here we go. Straight up to the ceiling. When you're on the way down, don't let your wrist cave in. It should stay stacked right on top of your elbow the whole time, even on your way down. Rest your head on the ground so you're not putting any strain on your neck. We got 15 seconds. Good job, you guys. All right. Starting the other side here in 10 seconds. And go, pressing up. And when you return, tapping your elbow on the ground, just like a lunge, you just want to tap it and return. You don't want to rest your arm at that 90-degree angle. Good job, everybody. Keep it going. Nice, consistent speed here. Shoulders are probably starting to get a little tired. That's the goal, right? Fatigue. 10 seconds. All right, bear crawls. It's a little bit interesting because it'll take a little bit of coordination. Remember, when your arm's moving, your opposite leg's moving. There you go. Keep that back nice and flat. Don't elevate that butt in the air. Or if you're not a crawler, you can just hover those knees off the ground too. We got 10 seconds. Good job. Those start to build up. Just think we used to do that all the time as kids. We didn't get that winded. Maybe that means we need to crawl on the ground more. Chest press. And go. Now the dumbbell should be kind of on the heel of your hand. You should be able to still wiggle your fingers if you're holding on to it right. No need to grip the weight as tight as you can. That way you know if it's not rolling off your hand, that way you're going straight up to the ceiling, that your angle's not funny. Good job, you guys. 5. Oh man, those bear crawls get your shoulders too a little bit, don't they? Keep it up, other arm. Starting in 5. Go. Good job, you guys. Look at your fingers for me. Look at your fingers, making sure you're not going backwards or forwards, that you're going straight from the floor to the ceiling. That's when you know you have the weight in the perfect spot. If it's closer to your knuckles, it's too high and it's causing too much of a strain on your wrist. 10 seconds. All right, good job, everybody. Bear crawls. Up on your toes. Good job, everybody. You can even roar a little bit if you want. Roar. Job. Five seconds. Oh, those are fun. They're hard, but they're fun. Okay, last round here. Oh, I'm starting to get gassed, and this is lighter than I normally would do chest press with. Good job, you guys. Keep it going. Last round here. Last round, 15 seconds. 5. All right, good job. Last arm with a chest press. Starting here in 5. And go. Remember, you should be able to wiggle your fingers. Gripping that weight as tight as you can doesn't do you any good. It just increases tension in other areas that we're not trying to work right now. Your hands should not be tired with this exercise. If they are, loosen your grip. Good job, you guys. 15 seconds. Here we go, final 5. All right, no more weights needed. Last round of bear crawls. Remember, if you're too tired with the bear crawls, just hold that tabletop. Oh, turned around there. Take some concentration to get this one right. Good job, you guys. We've got 15 seconds. I'm gonna hold tabletop the rest of the time for mine. My knees are hovering off the ground. Final 5. Good job, you guys. Not quite done yet. 1 minute plank just to finish, just throw the cherry on top. Let's go down on your, let's go low plank. Yeah, finish. We got seconds. Here we go, minute plank. You can do this, you guys. This is the last thing you got to do for exercise for the day. Got to strengthen that core. It's the basis for all movement. Every step, every reach, everything you do involves your core. So it's so very important to at least have that core engaged and be able to support the rest of your body. We're halfway. I'm getting a little shaky. Good job, you guys. We got 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Hold it, you guys. Finish, finish, finish. 5. Awesome job, you guys. All right. We're right at 11:30. We're just going to do a couple cool down exercises. Seated. Let's let your heart rate get down back down to baseline. Give yourselves a few seconds. And when you're ready, we're just going to cross one leg in on the ground, reaching forward, grabbing that toe. All right, switching to the other side. Butterfly, bring your feet together, pressing your knees down to the ground, stretching out the groin, inner thighs. All right, bring it on up. Give me a couple really good shrugs. Shoulders up to your ears, squeezing tight, squeezing your shoulder blades together. They did a lot of work today. And relax. Give me one more good shrug. And relax. Okay, our make a difference for today. It's not so much making a difference in your community or making the world a better place, but just more personal awareness. The theme of this week is posture. So what I want you to think about is how you walk, your walking gait. Your walking gait is the way that you walk. Some people have a longer stride, some people have a shorter stride, some people go heel to toe, some people walk on their toes. So what I want you to do is, if you're going for a walk today, just try to explore different ways of walking. You know, maybe try to stride out a little bit, or maybe try to really concentrate on rolling that rocker from heel to toe as opposed to going plump plump, or just try to explore different ways to walk, and who knows, maybe you'll discover a more comfortable way to walk, or maybe you'll be able to walk further. Who knows? But it's always good to have different options. All right, that is it. Awesome job, you guys. You kick butt.